This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago.
This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. You are now tuned in to the TCSF podcast with Big Z, coming to you straight from the 606 Media Studios, powered by True Chicago Sports Fans. This is episode 253. We're fired up, ready to dive in everything that makes Chicago great, which is our Chicago sports team. Remember that 606 Media is your ultimate source for all things Chicago. Don't forget to swing by 606media.com to snag your official TCSF podcast t-shirt, hoodie, tank tops. What else we got? Razorbacks. We got a bunch of stuff. We got Nike dry fits.
Yeah, you need dry fit or a tank top right now because this city is on fire. Whoa, whoa.
My bad. Trying to keep them in there.
Oh my God. Clip that. No, this city of Chicago is on fire. If you can, stay inside. If you don't need to go out, don't go out. But make sure you carry some water, some H2O. And that's a guy who doesn't drink water on the weekends. So be safe and sorry.
Yeah, I'm halfway through my my water here. It's already
It's lying, ladies and gentlemen. He's drinking pure vodka out of that glass.
God, no, never. Yeah, so go over to 66 Media and check out the lines. We got the podcast shirt stuff, hoodies, all that stuff, and then we have the For the Love of Sports merchandise line. And then now the new stuff that we got is the No Water on the Weekend line, which is there's about 2 or 3 shirts now. I'm waiting for your other stuff.
I sent that already. I sent it to you.
That's on me then. My bad.
Yeah.
I'll do that right after I edit. Yeah, so go check out our shirts. Help us out. Buy some merch. Keep the lights on for us because I'm literally melting under these lights. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, X, Twitch, yeah, no Instagram today. You're supposed to what?
Smash and subscribe.
That's right. And if you're listening on your favorite podcast app, please leave us a 5-star review. It means the world to us. Keeps us up in the charts. I want to apologize, everybody. I thought I hit submit last week, and I guess it didn't post it till Thursday. That is my bad. I thought I hit the submit button, but apparently I didn't. I just went to a different window. So it happens. Sorry. Looking at more ways to get involved, support the show with the monthly subscription at anchor.fm/True Chicago Sports Fans. And as little as 99 cents gets you in the door, and every little bit helps us going. We got bills to pay. We got some bills to pay. So help us out. You help out all the big people buying their stuff, right? They're supporting your radio station, your TV stations, the celebrities. You can't spare 99 cents for the boys. It's a shame. All right. While you're here, subscribe to the rest of the 606 Media family and Podcast with Big Z. We dive deep into fascinating live stories and engaging discussions, insightful interviews, and plenty of humor. There's 14 episodes up there right now. I just filmed one the other day. I got one. What's today? Today's Tuesday. I got one on Thursday to film.
Today's Monday.
Today's Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday.
That's correct.
See that I got teacher break brain right now. So yeah. So Thursday I'm filming the second one for this season, or adding to the season, and then I got 2 more next week. So you have 4. So I'm going to drop all that starting in September, week by week, while that'll coincide with us doing Bear stuff. So lots of content going out there. And then you had a No Water Weekend podcast this week. Who'd you talk to?
Yeah, the Blue Collar Happy Hour guys.
Woohoo!
That was a great episode. I downloaded the recording, so I'm going to see if I could just edit it really quick and throw it up. I'm playing with it right now. Sean was unavailable. He was watching 28 Years Later with Matt. So at that time, I was like, okay, I'm not going to cancel on these guys. I'm gonna have the show, and had the show was great. I had Aaron on there, not just Tori, and talking about he had his birthday going on for Disneyland. I'm sorry. He canceled it because I guess they had too much fun watching the UFC fights the night before. So he canceled that. We talked about different things. The hot dog difference between Chicago and LA with mayo, ketchup, the jalapeno, the bacon wrap, things like that. Where to go in LA. So it was great. A couple clips are out right now on TikTok. I know on the weekend if you want to go check those out. On YouTube, the full episode is out, and you could check us out even on 606 Media if you have that channel, or on the weekend. So it's been good. It's been fun.
That's awesome, dude. I'm glad this is it's getting exciting. You're expanding. I love it, man. There's growth there, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I put a fire on my butt, and I'm going.
That's right. Well, you don't have to do much to get fire in your butt. Just step outside for a little bit. There'll be a little sunny.
A lot of salsa, and I'm good to go.
There you go. The newest addition to the 606 Media family is the DJV show. From the studio to the stage, we talk turntables, tracks, the hottest tales from behind the decks. The DJV show is your backstage pass to the world of music production and DJ culture. That is a live show every Friday from Fuego at the Mo. Right now, you're being hosted by Fuego in Logan Square. So I'll be there this Friday again. I think I'll be there through mid-July. And then we might find another home for the second half of the stuff that we're recording. It's pretty cool stories, man. The last one was a pretty good one. I haven't checked on how it did on the numbers, but the last one was a really good episode. DJ Ozone. It was a pretty cool one. Got to know the guys. It's nice to step out of your comfort zone. Like, you know what a DJ is, what he does, but then you start hearing the stories and stuff like that, and you get more personal with them. That's a pretty cool podcast. So
yeah, that's really fun.
Yeah. All right, so let's strap in and get ready for an unforgettable ride for the best of Chicago sports culture and beyond. Let's get started. This week, the Cubs dropped a series to Seattle, which is funny because I was at the bar and, the Cub fans are like, oh, we got this. I'm like, Seattle's a tough team. They're very sneaky. No one's talking about Seattle, and they're a very good team. Now you're talking about them. The White Sox take a series from the Bluebirds up north, the Blue Jays, and both teams are playing right now. I know that. We'll get to that in a little bit. There's really not much news other than there's some Bulls rumors. The Sky lost. We'll talk about Angel Reese, disappointing night the other day. And that's about it. There's really not much to talk about, but let's get into our Cubs. Let's see. The Cubs selected Michael Fulmer from AAA, optioning Nate Pearson back down. You guys lost 14-6 to the Mariners, even though Seiya Suzuki hit 2 home runs in that blowout. PCA talked about this week about being wanting a long-term contract, want to be here long-term, which is great. I mean, that's great to hear, but show me the money. Show that kid that money.
Yeah. I will take Tom Ricketts' book and write the check from his book and give it to him. Whatever you want, blank, whatever you want. And, it should be that way. Again, the last 10 games, the Cubs are 5-5. It's not good. That is not good. They're playing right now against the Cardinals. They're losing 2-1, but they just scored right now. It's the top of the 5th. PCA got a double. Now Nico Horner is up. So we'll see what happens there. But with this series, the next 10 games, this next week, realistically, I think we'll be 4-3 because we also play the Houston Astros, and they're also a pretty good team that could give us some trouble, right? Realistically, I would say 4-3. Now, would I like to take, more of the stuff and look better, but it's not looking too great. And if we lose both series between St. Louis Cardinals and the Astros, this time next week when we're on the show, I'm going to hit the crisis button. I'm getting there because hold on, let me explain why. I'm explaining why we're going to hit the crisis because the Cubs are going to ruin their chances to get a new starting rotation veteran. And there's a rumor going on that we could get a new starting ace, or not an ace, but a new starting veteran pitcher this week. That's been reported. I don't know who it is. He didn't say who exactly. Could be a rumor. Could be no one. Could be just media being media. But I will say this. It's been tough because, again, with the bullpen, like you just brought up, out was Genesis Cabrera. He was designated for assignment. So on Saturday morning, following an ugly showing in the Friday's loss, because we lost on Friday, the team, Nate Pearson, came back up. Peterson went out there on Sunday for 2 innings, had 5 runs, 5 hits, and 2 walks. not great. So that blowout game that we had on Sunday, is part of that. I mean, the biggest takeaway from the Cubs this week against the Mariners should be that Wrigley Field is going to play to the hitters this summer. As you could tell,
blowing out. Yeah,
they've been blowing out, and it's been home run city. So it's either good for the Cubs or really good for the visiting team. And it's going to be who's going to have the better bullpen at this point. And I've been talking about it the last couple of weeks. In May, the Cubs had a great bullpen. Now it's getting hot, and I don't want to make excuses, but it was really hot this weekend, okay? I barely went out.
So what, the ball slippery? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying it's uncomfortable hot, and a lot of these guys have multiple layers. Like, I would be drenched if I had so much stuff.
I would be like Carlos Rodon, just like 3 buttons down is already just flapping. Like,
yeah.
You're showing the little meat hair. Yeah, definitely would be just like, no, I'm wearing the least amount possible. Thank God they're not last year's uniforms when they were like see-through when the guys were sweating.
Oh yeah, I mean, as you know, it didn't work out with Pearson. He's the kind of type of guy that throws the ball hard, and his numbers are in double digits.
Yeah.
And okay, that's great, but if you're just getting the ball over the plate and you're leaving, no spin, no control over it, they're going to hit home runs again. You're not going to be as productive and good for the team. So I don't know. I'm right now, Cubs are looking great. Person on second and third against the Cardinals, but it's, top of the fifth. So we'll see. I have hope that we're not going to get swept or we're not going to lose a series back to back. I feel like after we lose the series against Seattle, it's kind of like, okay, it is what it is. I'd like to win every series, but that's not baseball, and that's not realistic. And if anything, in 606 Media, we're realistic. If not me, a little bit more dramatic at sometimes.
You're gonna be fine. The Cubs are gonna be
fine. See, this is okay. Well, we're doing better than we were last year at this time,
right?
So that's also, it's kind of like when you're in a new relationship. Everything is good, but once it gets like longer in the year, it's kind of like, am I gonna mess this up? Am I gonna ruin this thing? Am I gonna be broken up with her by the holidays and then be singing Elvis Presley "Blue Blue Christmas"? So I'm having very low expectations, but I realistic expectations. We take 4-3. That's my thing. What do you think?
I've been having. Well, you've been saying all that. I've been looking at my stats, but for some reason my browser is like frozen. So I'm pulling it up on my phone. The Cubs again, they're losing right now to the Cardinals. The Cardinals, if I'm looking at their stats,
I mean, they've been playing good baseball. They have not been playing terrible. So
no, they have not. I was trying to look at the standings. Oh, they're 4.5 back. So, and then Milwaukee had their ace going today, so we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a tough race. No one said you're gonna win by 15 games. Right.
I like for that to happen, but I like it, but it's not realistic.
No, it's not realistic. You need another bat, you need another bullpen arm, you need another starter. Let's be honest. You need 3 things right now to get you guys over the hump.
I'd say 2 out of 3, but yes.
If you can get 2 out of 3, great. That'd be great. But let's be realistic. If you're gonna spend prospects or money, sometimes they exchange money in trying to get yourself a number 2 caliber starter from whatever team that may be. Hey, you can continue to go down to the south side. We got some pretty good pitchers that you can.
There's not to anyone, but Mackenzie Gore from the Nationals. It would be a shock if we got him. I don't think we'll get him, but it would be a shock if we got him. Mitch Keller. I like to acquire him, but.
You're looking at teams like the Marlins. You're not getting nothing from
Kelly from Arizona. I wish we could get him, but
Arizona is something that you would be looking at. We talked about it the other day. Rockies do have one good pitcher and one reliever on there. I can't remember their names. I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but Kelly from Arizona, he'd be a good fit. But the thing with the Arizona Diamondbacks, you don't know if they're sellers or buyers yet.
They're 500.
I know.
You don't know. And they're playing the White Sox, and they're whooping the White Sox butt right now. It's 5-0.
So that's what I'm saying. the White Sox should make it easier for us because, hey, like make them lose, and then they'll figure out if they're sellers or
I
buyers.
really thought they had a shot today because they have. I think Shane Smith was pitching today, and someone asked me today about a bet. I'm like, I don't know. The White Sox kind of have their ace going on today, but I still would bet against the White Sox. I mean, if you want my honest opinion, and hopefully they made that bet because the White Sox are down 5-0 and they're getting butt kicked. I just don't understand this team. It's like they try to show up sporadically.
Well, didn't they win this past series?
Yeah, they took 2 out of 3 from the Blue Jays.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They looked like an actual baseball team.
Yeah,
for once. That's their second series win?
Second series win of the season. Shut up. Shut up. Hey, man, we're not even at the halfway point. We're at 25 games.
We're almost there.
I have hope. I have hope. What's up, Busy? Tyler Chatwood. I'm not sure. I'm not. I'm not really familiar with Tyler Chatwood.
Convince Kerry Wood to come back. That's not happening. That guy would get
softballs.
Yeah, and he get Tommy John surgery right off the first inning.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Well, he's an older guy. It's not like that guy, the rookie or whatever, in the Disney movie where his arm got better and he's like 50 something years old or 60.
He wasn't that old. I think he was in his 40s. Come on, man.
Well, I won't be here. Yeah. So I mean, with the Cubs on that note, if you want, I think. Well, Shota is also going to be pitching supposedly this Thursday.
Yeah, Shota's coming back, which is great. Yeah, Chris Sale, they're not going to trade him. I've already.
We talked about that.
Talked about that last week, where we said that was going one of the rumors, and then Atlanta came and said, "Hell no, it's not happening."
I'd wish it would. I wish it would happen though, but it's not. So that's another dream.
Yeah, great sports story right there. I think that's all we had, right? Well, we want to talk about PCA leading in the NL for outfield, and then Tucker is number 3.
Yeah.
So there's 2 Cubs there. I think I have it on my phone up here.
Yeah, and if you can still vote, you could still vote for the MLB.
Yes, you can.
So go vote. Go vote. It's very important to vote.
Kyle Tucker, 1.22 million for right field, 2.01 million for PCA. You got Teoscar Hernandez in the left for the Dodgers, Manny Machado at third. You got Francisco Lindor at short. Ketel Marte from the Diamondbacks in second. Obviously, Freddie Freeman at first. Shody is your DH, and your catcher is Will Smith. So that looks like it's it's not a set in stone, but that's where we're at right now. And funny enough, Javier Baez is leading center field
for the American League.
Yeah, for the American League. Actually, it's funny because they have 1, 2, 3. They have 3 players: Riley Green, Gleyber Torres, former Cub.
Yeah.
Javier Baez, former Cub. And then there's let's see, Jose Ramirez at third. Alcantara, no. Oh, I mean, yeah, but you're gonna have to give up a lot.
Yeah, for Miami, it's gonna be draft picks and prospects and maybe a player or 2. Yeah, I don't know who you'd want to give because right now we have a full 40-man roster. So I'm not sure with that, but. I mean, we're going to see how this goes. PCA is being PCA and being dominant. Same thing with Suzuki. So that's not changed much. But right now they have the bases loaded, and Ian Happ, got out. And that was 2 outs, bases loaded. And things like that where it's like if you can't, you got the scoring, everyone's in the scoring position. You have 2 outs. This is where you need to hit it. And I believe in Ian Happ. I do like the guy. Just didn't find the right pitch, and now it's the bottom of the 5th, and we're losing 2-1. So
it's not 5-0 like us. So relax. Just relax. It's 2-1.
I started breaking out in hives because I've been so stressed out, and I don't know if watching the Cubs is making it better or worse.
You know who it was? It was Cal Riley, the catcher from Seattle, who hit some bombs this weekend on you guys.
Yeah, he hit like 2 of them in one game on Sunday.
Yeah, total of 3 for the weekend. He's your starting, looks projected to be a starting catcher for the American League with Vlad at first. and Ryan O'Hearn at your GH. So that's where that's at right now. Let's see. That's all you got for the Cubbies?
I mean, not much else after this weekend. I mean, you got Ben Brown pitching right now, and once Shota comes back, I want to know who they're going to send down again.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem, and that's kind of a good problem to have, where you have enough starting pitching right now that you can move around.
And if Ben Brown over here doesn't pitch well today, I think he might be on the chopping block to go down.
I think they'll move him to the bullpen. I think they just move him to the bullpen, and then they send down one of the kids that they called up. But,
I mean, I don't know and understand why people get upset going to the bullpen after being a starter. I get it, but it's part of the job.
Part of the job.
And you're on the team. You're still in the MLB. It's not like you're in AAA.
Yeah. Yeah. It's as long as you get,
and then also it's like you always have a chance. If someone goes down, hopefully it not serious, but you're considered, and then you take advantage of that. Then you grow as a person. And then you grow as a person. You do. You grow as an athlete.
There you go.
But I mean, he's pitching okay, but I want a lot of strikeouts from him. I was expecting a lot from him, but hey, if he gets the job done, that's all that matters.
That is all that matters. So hopefully the Cubs can take care of business against the Redbirds and the cheating Houston Astros. So hopefully they can take care of those two series. If not, you probably will be tied or down a game. Let's see. Israel saying we might get a new starter at this rotation with the next week's based on Game's report on 670.
Yeah, that's the rumor that I heard as well. And they said by Thursday. I doubt by Thursday. I would say, like you said, in the next 2 weeks, but I don't know. That's. I wish we had the credentials and the inside scoops all the time.
Yeah, they don't respond to my emails, man. What can I say?
Girls don't respond to my DMs.
I feel your pain. For the White Sox, they activated Lenine Sosa and sent Brooks Baldwin down. Miguel Vargas hit a go-ahead 2-run double in that 4-2 win over Toronto yesterday. Won that series, which is great. And then they come home and they just lay an egg. I just don't understand this up and down with this team. It's like one day they play really great, and then they don't the next 2, 3, even 8 games. They had an 8-game losing streak. It was bad. If you're betting them to lose every day, you made some money. It's so inconsistent, and I'm waiting for the rest of the kids to be brought up, so that way that because they're talking about trading Benintendi to, I believe, to Houston or Texas. I can't remember who needs a right fielder. It might be Texas.
By the deadline or by this week? Because if it's by this week, then we play Houston, and then that's a good slap in the face that the White Sox want to give us. But you know what? It's fine. We can handle that.
It's whenever the hell they process this trade. Yeah, definitely. Cardinals are up 4-1 now.
Yeah, I just saw it right now. I got the game on my iPad right now. It's sitting in front of me, Israel. If you see me shaking my head or moving up or closing my eyes and squinting and almost crying, yeah, I'm watching the game.
Yeah, so it looks like Benintendi might be going to, I believe it's Texas. I don't think it's Houston. Well, I don't know. What are the Texas teams?
The Rangers?
Yeah, so essentially what the White Sox will be doing is if they trade Benintendi, they will be sending him and some cash down so that way they can get a better prospect package coming back. They might do the same thing with Luis Robert. It looks like there's been some steam, and then it cooled down, and steam, and it cooled down with the Phillies and them looking at Luis Robert. He needs a change of location, change of pace, just a whole different mentality, because he came into a team that was like horribly run. You had La Russa, and then you had the other idiot who let the inmates run the asylum. They were doing whatever they wanted to do. They were threatening him. If you take me out of this game, there's going to be issues. There'll be problems.
Oh yeah, mm-hmm.
There was reports of that.
And isn't Jerry going on the stand today this week for the shooting in the outfield?
Which makes no sense. Makes no sense.
Yeah,
he wasn't out there. He didn't see.
He's the one who shot it.
He's the one who shot it. He had a Fat Man suit, right?
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, supposedly he's going to be in court sometime this week. I don't know when it is, but who knows?
Who cares? Nothing's going to happen to him. Yeah. So it looks like Philly might be reigniting that trade talk.
Phillies.
So if they get Luis Robert, I think it'll be a good place for him to hide. I think he's more like a Swanson, where he needs to be in a team that has, he has to be like the third or fourth option, not the first option to carry a team. I really think that he'll strive, he'll do better, he'll blossom better, not having all that pressure of being the franchise player. So no, we do not want Yoan Moncada back. No.
Well, I don't want it for the Cubs, but
No, you don't need
can do.
No, you have a third baseman, and we have a third. Miguel Vargas is killing. No, you don't. No, God, no. That was part of the problem as well. That was another one that didn't run the bases, and he was always hurt, so he wouldn't play. Yeah, I don't get it. You work your butt off your entire youth to get to the major leagues, and then you get a contract. You got lucky to get a big contract without producing, and then you just do not do anything. Just don't have a heart for the game. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you got your money and that's it. C'est la vie.
But it's probably the coolest job in the world.
Yeah, I get that. It's the principle also, but still, I don't get it either. You know how much fun we would have if we're on an MLB team?
I'd have
the late night people that would women that would come into my room.
Oh, Sean's in the chat. Tascam Sean.
Oh, there he is.
Job in the world.
Well, he does have the coolest job in the world.
You do have the coolest job in the world, but we all can't be Sean.
No. Mm-mm. Oh, he said he's been here from the start.
I didn't know that. Well, thanks for joining us and talking.
But yeah, with the White Sox, I mean, I'd like to go to a game, but not when it's like this hot, like pregame, and then go out somewhere afterwards. If there's a game during the day on a Thursday, there's a
Wednesday day game.
I really go on a Thursday, so that way afterwards I go to bowling because it's closer to the alley. Not really. No, it's really not. Never mind. I take that back. I just like to go because it's cheap. I went. What was it? Last week Thursday to the game. I drank really too much, and I was in the sun way too much, and it was hot, and did not eat a whole lot, and came home and knocked out. I was so tired.
Yeah, you really got to be careful out there. You got to put some sunscreen on. Make sure
I didn't have any. Nope, didn't have that.
Cover your head. Make sure you're not in the sun too long. Drink some fluids, not just alcoholic fluids, but actual some water to rehydrate because you lose a lot of water sweating. So definitely, it is a dangerous time to be outside. So please be careful out there. Wrapping up the White Sox, they are 25-53, 16-21 at home, 9-32 on the road, 2-8 in the last 10 games. They just don't have talent. We have some pitching. We don't have any relief pitching. Hitting it's Miguel Vargas, it's Chase Mydroff, and then everyone else just once in a while to get a hit. It's really bad right now. So it's bleak, but we're not halfway through the season yet, and they're almost at that half point of 60 games. So I think we're still on track. I think we're going to be okay to make the 60 mark.
I doubt it. I don't think so. I'm definitely going to win this hat. I'm definitely going to get this hat. And surprisingly, the new 4th of July hats are a nice baby blue. They have the Cubs C like this color C, and it's got the rope on top. And inside the C is, the American flag. It was $40. Did I buy it? No, I did not. Did I want to? I did, but didn't I? No.
Funny that you brought those hats up because I thought those hats were pretty decent.
Yeah, but I like them.
The ones I do not like is the All-Star Game hats.
Oh, yeah.
Like a patch up here with 2 stars. I'm like, that looks so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
That looks so dumb. Israel, you want to come here, bro. It's super, super hot, Israel.
And it was also $40 too for that hat, but I rather get the 4th of July one than that one.
No, there's absolutely no way I'm getting that. And
unless it's given to me, fine, but not from him. I do not want that one from you. Oh man, but yeah. Other than that, I think not to go back to the Cubs, but Sammy Sosa was in attendance.
Yes.
I forgot about that. He was in attendance this weekend. It was nice to see him there. It was great. When he walked out, they actually sent him a car. He didn't drive there. He gave Tom Ricketts a hug. And then I think someone else I can't recognize at the time, but he was in a suite. He was on the big screen. I was happy to see him there. It's like 20-something years that he was at the ballpark. He's never been there in that many years, which is crazy, but I get why. He probably saw the stadium and got to walk around afterwards. He's like, man, I didn't have this when we're here. Like, because all the new changes, right? Tribune owned it at the time. So, but yeah, other than that, baseball's here and Cubs are losing 6-1. So
yeah, we're both going to be losers tonight. I'm actually really happy that happened for Sammy and me and Ivan. When we went to the game, we saw that extra block there. It's got to be for Sammy. It's got to be for Sammy. That next statue is for Sammy.
It's more looking like that. It is for Sammy.
Oh.
I like it to be Kerry Wood too, if that's an option, but it's probably going to be Sammy.
Start with Sammy.
Yeah, if we're gonna name people, that whole area is gonna be filled with squares. So who knows?
Why not? That'd be real cool. All right, Stevie B, let's take a quick break. And on the flip side, there's some Bulls rumors, then some the sky's falling.
Literally fast as
it's falling fast. And then if you want to do what you're watching, if you're watching something new, then we'll do that, and then we'll get out of your hair. It's a kind of a short week, and it's super hot in my office, and it's super hot in your office.
Yeah, I got a fan going on in here.
Yeah, so do I, but I'm out of water already. I have to get something else to drink. But
yeah.
All right,
let's take this break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Hey there, Chicago enthusiasts. Are you ready to take your fandom to the next level? The True Chicago Sports Fan Podcast has got you covered with some serious cool merch that screams Chicago pride. From cozy sweaters to trendy tank tops, we got it all. Show off your love for the city with our iconic red, white, and blue logo, or stand out with our exclusive collection for the love of sports. Whether you're lounging at home, breaking a sweat at the gym, or cheering on your team at a game, our gear is a must-have for all you diehard Chicago sports fans out there. Don't hesitate. Visit bonfire.com/store/606-media-store/, or simply just click the link in the description and snag your gear ASAP. Get ready to make some noise, show your pride, and embrace the Chicago spirit with True Chicago Sports Fan Podcast merch. Designed for you, the ultimate fan, for the love of sports. Hey guys, it's Steven.
And this is Sean, and you are listening to True Chicago Sports Fans.
Don't forget to listen to No War on the Weekend. New episodes on Monday. You can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, so we're going to go do a couple of shots. So let's kick it back over to Big Z.
Water on the weekend.
Back to the TCSF podcast with Big Z in the house. We got Stevie B from the No Water on the Weekend podcast. And I'm sorry, I got Jackson walking around here. I couldn't put him in a cage because it's hot in here.
He wants to be next to that cold fan.
Yeah, well, no, actually, I don't know what he's or whatever. He gets up and down. He's never stays still.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Hopefully, Sean's still here. That's we're taking shots all the time. So drinking, having a good time.
We'll talk a little Bulls news right here. He's there. Thanks.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
he's here forever.
Forever. Bulls news, key contract news. All right, so you're talking about Javon Carter has exercised his $6.8 million option for 25-26. Good for you, Javon. He Proviso East alumni, so great for him. Make your money. Let's see what else we got.
Draft this week.
The draft is this week.
Yep, draft is this week.
Yeah, so let's see who are they going to trade up? Are they going to trade down? Are they going to trade away the pick for a veteran? Are they going to trade some of these veterans like Vooch and Lonzo?
Supposedly, there's a rumor that Lonzo might go to Indiana because of Halliburton. So I don't know. It's a rumor.
It works perfectly because he's going to be out the whole year next year. So it works out perfect for them. And
it's funny that they brought up that Jason Tatum, Halliburton, and I believe someone else.
Where's Zero?
is going to be out, so the Knicks have the easiest run to get to the finals.
Yeah, and all those guys wear the number 0.
Oh, and oh yeah, they do. And Lillard is going to be out for the whole year.
Lillard too. Yep, that's the other one.
So if you're a Knicks fan, which that sucks, you have an easy way to go to the conference finals if you don't screw it up.
So right now, what you want to do is you want to lock it in. It's going to be OKC versus the Knicks with OKC repeating.
Possibly if Minnesota doesn't do anything.
God, they're chokers.
I know, but I do like Minnesota. If the Bulls might pick a shooting guard, which is what is rumored, it's kind of like then you have to trade a couple of these guys out.
You need a big man. They don't need any more guards.
Exactly.
Cards.
You do not need a big man. I need to see trades this week coming up, or I need trades at the draft. You cannot have so how many shooting guards we got? 7 if we get a rookie, that'd be 7.
Yeah, I know. JC sent me something earlier. I had it up here because it looks like the Magic wanted Kobe White, but it looks like the Bulls are like, no, that's not exactly what we want as a return. But I believe it was 2 first-round draft picks. Where's Jason?
I don't know. I'm lost with this team. I know. I don't know. Sean went to a game last season to the Bulls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I know. I know he did. I went with Matt once last season because they were free. But mostly than that, this team, I don't know what to expect. I'm expecting to be 8th, 9th place, and that's it.
Yeah. So they were gonna send Cole Anthony, Jonathan Isaac. I am not too familiar with their young core over there. 2 first-round draft picks and then a pick swap. So the third first-round pick would have been a pick swap. Whoever has the lowest pick keeps it. For Kobe White.
Yeah.
Then you had, Phoenix doesn't have a big man anymore, so they might look at Vooch. I know Golden State's also looking at Vooch. Lonzo Ball's going to be a hot commodity because who else is out? There's another point guard that's out.
For the Bulls or for who?
Oh no, I think it's is there.
I know the 3 are named.
San Antonio needs a point guard as well.
Well,
yeah, but again,
I mean, with Orlando's trying to make a splash. They're trying to be in contention this season, and if you're the Bulls, you're not doing so well. I'd be sellers, and you should be sellers. You should have been sellers last season to make some improvements this season for the draft.
Just keep stacking up draft picks and blow it up. Yeah, I'm sick of being in the middle every single year. I'm just tired of being in the middle and like, oh, but almost got it. You almost got it. No,
yeah, but you know what the middle keeps you consistent, and consistently tickets are going to sell. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. It's a fun time to go to a Bulls game, just like it is a fun time to go to a WhiteSox game. They're really good at marketing. That's what they're good at. They're really good at that. So.
I mean, I'm good at marketing too, so the Bulls should just hire me. I'll have a good time. I'll market whatever they throw out on the court.
I need a crickets button.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But yeah, I don't know with this team. Oh, it's just getting worse, guys. It's getting worse. 8-1 now. 8-1.
Just turn it off.
Oh my God, my hives are gonna start coming out. No, yeah, this we lost game 1. It's just it's not. Oh,
let's do some rapid fire with the rest of the sports teams because
I can't look at this anymore. I'm turning it off. I hate to turn it off.
Benadryl, yeah.
I need to turn it off for a sec. I cannot keep watching this team. Ben Brown, I had hopes for you, man, and you're going to be bullpen. And if you are bullpen, I don't know. That's even worse. 8 runs.
Okay. Let's see some other sporting news. We got Chicago Fire. They are moving forward with the $650 million downtown stadium along the river. That's what's getting pushed forward. Chance the Rapper added to the summer concert series on July 26th during their match. That's pretty cool. Chance the Rapper at a soccer game.
Oh, he's got to market himself. He hasn't put out a new album. He's a people of the city of Chicago, and why not?
Why not? Why not?
I mean, he just did the what is it? The Winter Classic.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's marketing himself to be part of the city of Chicago. I wasn't the album that I was expecting, but kudos to him. Maybe he gets in some partnership or something.
That's where we got this from.
But hey, as they say in hockey, let's do that hockey.
That's from Saturday Night Live.
Oh, that's from him. I thought it was Donald Glover.
No, those.
Oh, it sounds like him. But that's awesome.
The Chicago Sky dropped the 3-8 after the recent loss to the Mystics, 79-72. Just bad turnover, bad play. Another team that's just up and down, inconsistent. Angel Reese had like a perfect shooting percentage because she only made one shot.
Nice.
It just, again, going from a triple-double to that, you need to have a consistency to be considered as
Can I ask you a question?
superstar. Go ahead.
If you were going to get a jersey from anyone in the WNBA, who would it be?
Cheryl Swoops.
Okay.
That's the first name that came. That's the first name that popped in my head. Like, there's Rebecca Lobo. There's, like former or current?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it's a Caitlin Clark, man.
I'd get the Goon Squad. I get Cunningham. I get her jersey.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. Calm down, killer. Calm down.
But yeah. So if that was the case, but yeah, I the Chicago Sky. I didn't watch any of it. I can watch it. It's on Marquee. It just doesn't give me notifications when they're actually playing. So
they're doing you a favor. They're doing you a favor.
Yeah, I gotta actually look when they're on. But I know we got off the soccer thing really quick with the Fire. I did see after the day when we talked about their new stadium, there was an ad on Marquee that said Chicago Fire Marquee. So I don't know if I'm going to keep Marquee
on Channel 9. Just put them on Channel 9. End of story. The WNBA should be on Channel 9. The Chicago Fire should be on Channel 9. You want to grow the sport.
Yeah.
Free, available to everyone so that kids can watch it and everyone else can support it for free. You've got to build your base by giving it out for free.
Exactly. And I agree with you. That's a smart thing to do. How do you think that the Cubs fans have the Cubs have nationwide fans? Because they were on WGN.
Yep. The Superstation.
Yeah. And it's gone now. So
yeah. Oh, another Bulls thing. The Bulls might be looking at Jonathan Kuminga to be added again. This is another 22-year-old that needs maybe a change of pace, change of team. You're swinging for the fences on that one because it's like high upswing, low floor. We'll see. Again, the Bulls, I have no faith in the Bulls signing a big name, drafting well. I have no faith in the Bulls at all.
No.
And they just renewed the contracts for the entire administration. So it's like, great. We're going to be stuck in the middle. We suck again.
Consistency.
I need to put that on the board too. We suck again.
And consistency. Well, no, I don't know. With the Bulls, I saw a rumor of John Morant coming to the Bulls. No, and even if there was an option, I do not want him.
Why? Because he puts his own gun.
Yeah, and like he got it twice apparently. So I don't know.
Yeah, he needs to stay in a small city and stay out of trouble. He's a good player. I want him to flourish. Not just it won't be with us. It won't be. With us.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I think we are done with sports for today. It is a very slow news day. Not a lot of stuff going on, and both of our baseball teams are sucking the pickle right now. So, I can't even watch it because they took it off CHSN, off the regular TV. So I can't even watch it because I don't have Comcast. I have Hulu Live. So I'm not. I'm not going to watch the Cubs or the White Sox. So
you're like me. You're like me. I couldn't watch the White Sox or Blackhawks or Bulls.
Yeah, so it's like you got to go to an establishment to watch it because I'm not paying.
Then you spend more than $20 at that case.
Shut your mouth, Steven. Shut your mouth. Steven, what you watching that is in sports?
So you know me, I'm very nostalgic. I love my city. There's only so many things that get me emotional. So for the Bear, when you see that opening screen of the city, because I've been rewatching the Bear because the Bear season 4 comes out.
25th, the 25th.
Yeah. So I've been rewatching it. I'm almost done. I'm on the last episode, and just that show overall in general. I know a lot of people are cooks. A lot of people like to eat and cook and stuff like that. I look at food as, yeah, I'm excited to eat it, but I'm not the fancy kind of guy that goes to $100 dinner, $200 dinner, $500 no. But I mean, it's nice. The prep, the art behind it, the creativity you get to do and be. I think that's awesome. I'm more of a beef, hot dog, hamburger guy, but I still admire the pride behind being a chef. I think that's really cool. The character development for each one of them has been exciting to know and get to know them as they build out the characters. No, I'm not coming at you, Sean. I said it's an artwork. It's a skill. I respect it.
I'm like, it's coming.
So was I. I knew it was in my head.
I knew it.
But no, like if you could go and do those things and you like to do those things, great. I'm just not that type of guy. I'm easy.
Sean should have his own like TLC
cooking with Sean.
Cooking with Sean or eating with Sean, where he goes out and eats all these cool, weird things, and like, have cameras following him. He's in Argentina at the tip of South America, and he's eating big scorpions. I don't know.
You know what? I could see him doing that and enjoying it more than his job now, because he wouldn't have to edit anything. He gets to travel like he likes to do. So you give me the contract ASAP.
Contract ASAP.
Yeah. So and he gets to travel everywhere. Yeah, he would enjoy it more. I know he would.
Yeah.
Go to different countries, try their food and like have interviews and talk to them. Yeah, that's totally his thing.
And food. His intro would be walking into in a small town, and he's got his cat on the left side walking with no leash.
They're like this the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he'd love it. It's on Travel Food Network with Sean Daly. Yeah, but no, the Bear's been great. I actually watched Euro Trip for the first time.
How'd you like
all
that?
The way through? Yeah. And then I'm getting ready to. Okay. So I'll build this up. So you've seen Smallville, right?
Yes.
You love Smallville, right?
Love it.
Okay. They're having a convention at the Rosemont O'Hare Theater, Donaldson Center. Mm-hmm. The 15th and the 16th of September. Kristen Kirk is going to be there. I'm buying my ticket. I'm buying a photo, and I'm buying a picture with her. I'm trying to get ripped, so when I see her, it won't be this bad. But I'm going to tell her, like, in her ear, I'm like, if you want to run away with me, you can. There's a door. No, I don't know. She's probably married.
I'm gonna have to. She is married and she has kids. I'm gonna have to go with you because you're gonna get tased.
It's fine. I got my picture and my autograph, but what I want to do, no, I'm not gonna be that bad. I'd be really like blush and red. I got to get a tan though. But I want to get the complete set and have her sign the whole box.
That's what I would take. I have the whole DVD set. Yep.
Well, I have the individual ones. I don't have the complete box set that they have.
What do you mean you have the individual ones?
Individual seasons when they came out. I bought
season by season every time it came out. I bought it. So
there's a new one that's like condensed and there's not all the boxes. It's like with Tom Welling on it. But
okay.
Or I'd send her the one where she actually the season where she actually dates Clark. Yeah. And have her sign that one. But so that's what I'm getting excited to, because I want to rewatch Smallville. I know it's going to be a little corny because it was in the 2000s, but
it's fine. I mean, here's the thing. Early 2000s, you're looking at 22 to 24 episodes this season, all right? So there's going to be a lot of fluff in there. There's going to be some 8 to 10 episodes. You're like, yeah. This makes no sense. And the reason I know this, not only because I've seen it multiple times, but I also do follow Michael Rosenbaum and his podcast.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a really good one.
Yes. So he has 2 podcasts. One, it's the Smallville Rewatch one. It's called the Small Talk or something like
so.
That's all right. He's not listening to our show.
Not yet.
I'm trying to get him on and bots again. He hasn't responded, so I'm kind of upset with him right now. So then, the other one is his other show too. Don't want to plug him until he comes on my show. But he's a really good interviewer. And he talks, and he really craps on the episodes sometimes because they're like, this makes no sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely. Let me know when you're gonna do that.
I want to go on Saturday. They're all there Saturday. I would like to meet Tom Welling. But he's probably more money. Kristen's is 60 for an autograph, 80 for a photo. I don't blame her for charging those prices, but I would assume Tom's is more than that. I would assume so.
So it's 140 to get both.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the ticket to get in, which is probably another $50 to $60.
Yeah. I'm never gonna meet her again in my life, so I'd like to just do it.
I see that.
And if that, because I was always a big fan of her as a kid. I think that was I liked her more than pretty much Jennifer Anderson or Jessica Alba. So,
slow your whole shit there, bro.
I know that. I'm just saying she was up there with the elites. Okay.
Fantastic Four? Jesus Christ. Come on.
She died.
Or Sin City.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying there's that. So I'm going to rewatch Smallville. By the time it gets to September, I might be almost done with it because it's a lot of episodes. So if I start now. But yeah, The Bear, I'm rewatching that. I saw that. What else have I been watching? That's been pretty much mostly what I've been watching. Yeah. Catching up on The Bear.
There's really nothing out right now. And I just have the TV on reruns. And usually I put an HBO show because it'll keep playing. I don't have to worry about, are you watching? I don't care. Bro, right now I'm watching Boardwalk Empire, puts on there.
That's a great show. Yeah.
Very good show. It's because I want Westworld to be back on HBO, but they don't want to pay the royalties, so they dropped it. I think it's not like on Tubi or Temu or whatever other crappy service that you would have to pay for. But I just have that in the background while I'm doing other stuff. I am excited about The Bear coming up this week. I'm also excited for why am I drawing a blank right now? That game, the Netflix show,
Squid Games.
Thank you.
There you go. And I don't have Netflix, but I know it's coming out.
That comes out I think next week on the 30th. So you have those two things, and then after that it's really going to be like movie season where you're gonna want to be at the movies for Jurassic Park, you want to do the Fantastic Four, you want to be
Superman. Yeah,
right? So all the big blockbuster movies are coming back. So I'm excited.
Sean and I have tickets for all three already.
Thanks for inviting.
I didn't know your schedule, and also every time we say the movies, it's like, oh, I'm doing something.
You're going when I'm at school.
Well, I don't know if you have dates or shows those days.
You said Wednesdays.
Well, that was on a Wednesday. The other ones are on Thursdays. Well, buy a ticket. They're probably still available.
All right, we'll talk off air.
We don't have to sit next to us. It's not like I'm going to hold your hand.
That's okay. You can only hold Sean's hands. I understand. You guys get jealous of each other.
But no, I will be at Regal for Jurassic World on the 2nd. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, that's how I'm laughing. We'll be there on Wednesday on the 2nd. Then we have AMC for, I believe, Fantastic Four, and then back at Regal on Western for Superman. So it should be a good time. If I'm on a new candy kick, Jolly Ranchers, the hard candies. So it's been like a constant thing. Like it sounds like I'm smoking because I have like trying to substitute that with that. But yeah, it's my candy of choice right now in this world in the summer.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I don't really. The only sweets is if I drink a Coca-Cola. That's the only sweet I have.
Zero or regular?
Regular.
Okay.
Over some ice. Perfect. Perfection.
Anything else you're watching, or that's it?
That's really it. There's nothing on. I think. I did watch LFG, Legends of Future Greats, which is a WWE reality show. That was season 2, episode 1. I don't think the show gets picked up after season 2 just because they brought all the rejects that didn't make it from season 1, and they're putting some new guys in there. It's a mess. It's a mess. Oh, before we do get out of here, what WWE related, they're supposed to have their pay-per-view and they're supposed to have their SmackDown this week in Saudi Arabia. But it's a no-fly zone right now. So I don't know.
It's not going to happen. It's going to get canceled.
Well, the Saudi Arabian officials said the show will go on. They're still scheduled to go on. So that is weird because I just seen like a picture of all the airplanes that are flying right now, and it's like a big hole around that little Middle East area by Iran.
Yeah. Sean said Snowfall. I don't
Seen it. That's something I would do want to get into.
What is it on?
FX. So it's on Hulu.
Okay. I think I maybe saw a couple episodes or two or not, but I can't remember.
I heard it was really good.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm still getting used to having the camera a little higher. So if you see me looking down, because I'm used to looking down on my laptop, it's because I keep forgetting the camera's up here now. Different setup. Every week something's new.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's time to get out of here. We bored everybody enough.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, y'all. That is it for today. Thank you for listening. Thank you to our listeners, to our watchers for sticking with us and supporting us through 253 episodes. To our sponsor, 606 Media, True Chicago Sports Fans. And you can check us out on social media, TCSF Pod on Twitter, True Chicago Sports Fans on all the other socials. You can find Stevie B at No Water on the Weekend, WKND. On all socials, right?
Sean, we'll figure out when we're going to do the show this weekend since we got booted on Fridays. It's either Saturday or Sunday. We'll figure it out. I'll talk to him.
We're 6:15 to 7:30. You can go on beyond that. As long as you go on at 8, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll talk to him and see if I can round up a guest for this week, unless he has someone that he knows. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, again, you can hit us up on our socials. I'm Big Z _66 Media on all my socials. If you want to hit us up about a food topic, movie topic, show topic, something that's on your mind, TrueChicagoSportsFans@gmail.com. All right, for Stevie B, I am Big Z. We'll see you next time for episode 254. And until then, be good to each other for the love of sports.